ever episode of How to Modded Minecraft. Today we're going to go over just exactly what modded Minecraft is, mods versus mod packs, and finally how to download and install mods and mod packs so you can enhance your Minecraft experience. Let's go. All right, before we dive in here, I want to remind everybody that they can ask any questions they would have in the comments down below or join us live, twitch.tv/deadpine. I'd love to have you there. Always willing to answer questions. We're playing Minecraft 4 or 5 days a week there, so make sure you go check that out. Okay, before we get into what mods actually are, make sure you go play vanilla Minecraft. It's a really fun time. Honestly, vanilla's been the best it's been in years. 1.16 is out. 1.17 is on the horizon. It's just a really fun, almost like a light mod pack experience. So make sure you go play vanilla before you start diving headfirst into mods because it's a really good experience. Also, just want to mention one thing. You can't be charged for mods in Java Minecraft. It's against terms of service to get charged for mods. So once you buy that base game for I think it's $27, it's not. I don't want to say it's illegal because it's not. It's against their terms of service and they can get that content taken down. So don't buy mods anywhere else. Go to the places I'm going to send you to in the future down below in this video, and you should be just fine. So what exactly are mods? Mods are anything that augment the base game of vanilla Minecraft. It can be as simple as server plugins that change the number of people you need to sleep at night, which on a vanilla server is everybody. You can change it to 1. Or things as complex as Twilight Forest that can add an entirely new dimension to the game. Custom generation, custom mobs, custom tools, everything. So you got a pretty wide scope of what you can actually do with mods in the game of Minecraft. Now that we know what mods are, is that what all these content creators are using to make their Minecraft look so crazy? Although sometimes they'll use individual mods, most of the time what you're going to be seeing is something called a mod pack. And as the name would suggest, a mod pack is just a combination of heavily configured mods into one idea or goal. That can range. These can range from Vanilla Plus to complete overhaul mod packs that completely change the name of the game. Some examples of mod packs include something like Journey to the Core that takes you down from the overworld all the way down through all the dimensions, treats it like an RPG. You're playing Minecraft, but you're really not playing Minecraft. You're playing a completely new game, which is a great mod pack. Another good example is something like Sky Factory. You spawn on a tree and a block of dirt, and you build an entire empire of machines from there. So your mod pack ranges really vary on what you can do with them. Many mods also have configuration files that come with them, or config files for short. They use these files to really augment the experience and completely make a new change. Think of the example of the Journey to the Core mod pack. You could add the exact same mod set in a custom profile, and if they're not configured the proper way or inputted the proper way, it's going to be a completely different mod pack than what the actual Journey to the Core pack is. So you can think of mod pack developers as more like game devs. They use these config files as well as the individual mods that they have, maybe even some custom ones built for them to make brand new games, new experiences, and focused ideas in modded Minecraft. Okay, so where do you actually get mods from? Well, first things first, you're going to need vanilla Minecraft. So go to the website. All these links are going to be down below, labeled and ordered, so you can quick link to them if you need to. But if you haven't gotten the vanilla Minecraft launcher yet, this is kind of how you get there. You go to Get Minecraft, Computer, Java. Okay, it's $26.95. Once you buy it, there will be a prompt for already own it, or if you already own it, download it again. It'll give you the download for Windows. This is basically just this launcher that you see here. I have a shortcut on my desktop here. If you double click that, it's just this basic launcher that's been in the background for the whole video. That's vanilla Minecraft. You can change the versions. That's how you actually get Minecraft Dungeons. But you need to get that before you can start downloading and installing mods. All right, I'm trying to keep this video on the shorter side, so we're not going to go into all the details of the different styles of mod packs. If that's something you would like to see in a future video, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to make that for you if that's something you're interested in. So last thing before we get into where and how to download mod packs is I do want to mention Forge and Fabric. These are API mods. They don't really do much to the actual game themselves, but basically what they do is I'm not a programmer. I don't know the specifics, but basically what they do is they let other mods talk to each other, so you can have a mod pack with multiple mods in it. So this is a very important reason that our modded version right now is just coming into 1.16.4 and is leaving 1.12.2, and while the Minecraft version is almost in 1.17 right now. So these are very important mods to modded Minecraft, and in mod pack development. I just wanted to mention that before we get to the actual how to download mods and install them. Okay, so the first Minecraft launcher we're going to go over today is MultiMC. It's probably the most versatile, most powerful, albeit maybe the little most complex. Probably not. It's actually pretty good. It's not too bad to use. So you go to multimc.org, scroll down, download for Windows, Mac, or Linux, whichever one you need. Do make sure you download the right Windows bit that you're on. I'm on 64. Most people are on 64 nowadays. That said, make sure you have the proper one. I will say with 32-bit, you can't use more than a gig of RAM in Java, so you're probably not going to be able to play modded anyway. Anyway, that's where you download it. This will be linked down below. Once you get it, you put the download in a folder and install it that way. So that's just the easy way to do it. It'll create all of your libraries, all your folder structures that you need in that individual folder, so it's not just spread all over your desktop. So this is the actual launcher here. You're going to need to go to the top right-hand corner, manage accounts. You need to add your Minecraft account. So you go and log in with your Minecraft credentials up in here. You can see I'm logged in with my Deadpine account. That's all good. So now you can actually play, because you do need to own Java Minecraft in order to play mod packs. Now, how do we use this? What does this even do? This lets you add mods to an instance. So if you click Create Instance, you can create any version of Minecraft throughout the years. You can import from zip that download mod packs from the Curse website that I showed you. That's where you would do this. You would browse and import from there. FTB Legacy actually has all their mod packs on here, which is kind of cool. So you can download old school mod packs. FTB Legacy doesn't really exist much anymore, but there's some really good ones in here. So you could check those out as well. But import from zip is where you're going to be using this primarily. Also, if you downloaded individual mods and you had those files saved on your computer, you could create an instance with that. But that's just a lot of file manipulation, a lot of folder manipulation. That's kind of a hassle. And the future mod pack launchers that I'm going to be showing you, keep it in one spot, keep it a lot easier. Not saying MultiMC is not as bad though, because it's quite good. It's very powerful. You should definitely know about it. But it's not my number one recommendation going forward. All right, so now that you have the vanilla launcher installed, where do you actually get mods from? I would say the primary source is probably going to be from CurseForge. I'm not really sure if there's any other sources out there, if I'm being honest. You could correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but this is where I will be getting all of my mods from. That said, we're not going to be getting them directly from the website where I usually primarily get them from, but I do want to show you guys the website. Again, it'll be linked down below. You can actually just download the zip folders, and if you can learn the folder manipulation. You could just individually install these. I don't recommend that, but this is where you're actually downloading. You're downloading from the Curse servers. So I just wanted to go over the website just to sort of tell you guys where you're actually getting them. The other cool thing about the website is if you go to this mod packs tab, you can actually download full zip folders of mod packs, which is going to be really handy for the launcher I'm going to show you next. All right, so this next one is going to be the main thing you use from now until forever. This is the CurseForge powered launcher via Overwolf. Now, we are in a weird time in modded Minecraft. This is actually transitioning from the Twitch app to here. As of this video, the Twitch app is going to be gone in 10 days or so. So I really want to go over this new launcher as it'll be function just like the Twitch app, but have a lot more features and be a lot better going forward. So this is the new CurseForge beta. It's via Overwolf. The link that I'm giving you guys goes to the actual CurseForge plugin. And if I've tested this, if you just download the CurseForge plugin, it'll automatically install Overwolf as a launcher and an app itself. So you just have to do the one download and it'll automatically download the other. Safe, you're good to go. Once you download it and install it, you'll be able to have this CurseForge symbol on your desktop or wherever you want your shortcut to be. Double click that. It'll open up the CurseForge beta launcher section add-on to Overwolf. So this is, if you're familiar with the Twitch app or if you're using the Twitch app, it's going to be very similar to that with a lot more features. As you can see, I have all my mod packs installed here. To note, if you had the Twitch app previously, it will automatically import all of your saves, all your files over just automatically. You don't have to worry about it. All this stuff is what I had on my Twitch app before. I didn't have to install any of this. So that's just a good thing to know going forward. It's going to be set up kind of like MultiMC. It's going to be instance based. So when you are installing mods, it doesn't override any save folders. All these instances you see here have individual file systems that have individual saves. We're currently playing Infinity Vault Skyblock on the channel. So that's the pack we're playing right now. So once you get to this screen, it's going to be just this. You don't have to navigate anywhere else. It's just Minecraft. I would recommend going and checking out your settings page first, and then going down to game specific and going to Minecraft. So remember how we installed the vanilla launcher before? Make sure that the vanilla launcher is linked properly. If you haven't installed the vanilla launcher, I'm pretty sure this prompts you to install the vanilla launcher. So you don't even have to worry about doing that, I guess, if you're using just the CurseForge launcher. Okay, so game resolution doesn't really matter. This is what the game launches in. You just use desktop resolution. Works perfectly fine. The launcher, so this is what happens to the launcher when you start the game up. So I have it close the launcher because there's no reason to use extra resource. My CPU could handle it. Doesn't really matter. The two launcher methods, jar is the old version of the Minecraft launcher, and native is the newer version. It shouldn't really matter which one you use. I just stick to native. It works perfectly fine. You are going to need to have Java installed on your PC as well. So I'll put links down below to download the latest Java version. Make sure it's 64-bit because, again, most systems are 64-bit. If you are 32, I guess download the 32-bit version, but make sure you're downloading that 64-bit version of Java. I've had problems with that in the past where I've accidentally downloaded the 32-bit, and I was like, why is nothing working? That would be why. And then this last setting is a pretty important one. This is how much RAM you're dedicating to your mod packs. Now, we went over MultiMC before. There's a way to set that in per instance in MultiMC as well. I'm not actually as familiar with that. Again, I recommend you use this for just individual mod pack play. It's just a lot easier. I put mine on 8 gigs. I have 32 gigs of RAM on my PC. I would put it on 8 gigs if I had 16 gigs. I would probably put it on 6 or 7 gigs if I only had 12 gigs of RAM. And then obviously you can't dedicate all 8 if you only have 8 gigs of RAM. I would recommend getting more RAM. I know it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world, but 16 gigs is kind of where you want to be at for mod packs and modded in general. So how do we get mod packs here? At the moment, this is not complete just yet. So we only have access to actual mod packs. We don't have access to individual mods yet like the Twitch app did. That is coming soon. But basically what you do here is you just go to Browse Mod Packs. You can do a bunch of filters. Valhalla 2, I've been hearing good things about that. Valhalla 3, I've been hearing good things about. RL Craft, this is a really good one, popular, made by Shivaxi. I played it a bunch. You can also check out that playthrough on the channel as well. But yeah, say I wanted to play this. I'm just going to click install. It downloads everything from the CurseForge website that we looked at earlier and installs them on your PC in its own separate profile with its own separate save files. It's not going to override anything. And yeah, it just takes a few minutes to do that. I do want to mention while we're still on this page, coming soon, this says coming soon here. So on the Twitch app, you could create your own custom profile with whatever version of Minecraft you wanted, kind of like MultiMC where you created that instance. Okay, so you create your own custom profile, whatever modded version you want. It'll install the pertinent forge or fabric that you want, that modding API that we mentioned before that lets mods talk to each other. It'll install that for you, and then you could browse mods like the Curse website. It'll be just like the Curse website, but it'll be in a launcher. So when you click install on say 10 mods, it'll put them all in a folder together, launch them up individually, and kind of settle them in, make them work together automatically for you. And it's a lot less hassle. It's a lot less annoying folder manipulations. You don't have to keep track of anything. It just does it for you. It's in one cohesive spot. I'm actually really excited for this to be its own individual thing on the Overwolf app because it's just a lot easier to keep track of. The Twitch app was very noisy, had a lot of different things on it. There was no support for it. So they're getting a lot more support and back-end work on it, and they're going to make it much better, or what they originally envisioned for the Twitch app. All right, so now the RCraft's installed. We hit play. You have to close out of your vanilla launcher before you do that. So you hit play. It'll launch up a separate profile. So you see we're going through our vanilla launcher here. It's loading up a different instance. And then you hit play. Now this is where you would log into your account. It's not like MultiMC, you don't add your account to the launcher. It'll ask you to log in via the vanilla launcher. and it'll start loading up your mod pack for you, and there you go. You're playing modded Minecraft. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The new Overwolf launcher, again, like I said, we'll have all the links where to download and install. I'm kind of excited for it. They're going to have really good development on the back end, and hopefully we'll see a bit of a resurgence on mods and mod devs and mod pack devs as well, with the new help and the new launcher getting their content out there and getting revenue going and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole cycle, and it's really fun. There you go. RL Craft's loaded up for us. RL Craft's a pretty light mod. 125 mods loaded. You can see custom backgrounds here. We could do single player. We could play on a server if we wanted to from here. And there you go. You're playing modded Minecraft. This is the mod pack. This is the mod pack launcher I would recommend. For anybody who's just trying to mess around and play with your favorite content creators are playing. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be playing something that's available on here, and there's only improvements to come. These guys actually have a great Discord that you can join and ask questions on as well. So, but yeah, there you go. You're playing modded Minecraft. A few honorable mentions on launchers-wise are the GD launcher and the AT launcher. I've never personally used the GD launcher. I've heard good things about it. And then the AT launcher itself, I've played on a ton in the past. There's no real exclusives there. Maybe a couple of the Mad Pack series, but they're set up not like the Curse app where you have that complete total customization. You can make your own profiles, as well as most mod pack devs, if they've uploaded it to the AT launcher or the GD launcher, they're gonna have it on Curse anyway. So Curse is just my number one stop. It's just the easiest way to get them all in one area. So I just wanted to have those honorable mentions. And I did want to also briefly mention the Technic launcher. Don't use it. They don't vet their mods before coming in. Basically, they don't check. So you could get malware, you could get spyware, you could get viruses. Just don't use it. Stay away from it. It's bad. I don't know if they've cleaned it up in the past 2 years or not, but it's historically known to be just not good. So stay away from that, please. Okay, so wrapping things up there. Hopefully you guys have now just a brief kind of a snapshot of what mods and modded Minecraft looks like in Java Minecraft. Yeah, this video barely scratches the surface. There's so much in-depth details that we didn't go over here today. Just trying to keep it brief, keep it a resource for you guys to come and be like, okay, I want to go download this thing. I can click this link. I know what I'm getting with this guy. I know where to do this thing. So yeah, it's not meant to be a crazy long episode. It's not meant to go crazy in depth on every single little tiny detail of modded, just to get you the brief understanding there. So make sure you drop a sub on the channel. I'd love to have you back. We have lots of playthrough series. We're going to have more tutorial videos in the future. Let me know in the comments. What would you like to see next tutorial-wise? Yeah, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to other people. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.